Tengo mi malla eterna, ya me la pena me mata. Tengo mi malla eterna, ya el juego a punto, mi alma casa. Ay, su niño, ay, me pregunto cada día, Vicente, cómo no comprendo sale a mí mi palma. De poder besar tu labio y calmar mi
First of all, we need to know the pronunciation of the thing, because the first two statements, then how to accompany that. The first two statements, remember we have here first flat third major, major 7, and then flat 6. The first two statements we have to play after the singer, not with him or not before. So the chord, just one simple chord to start learning, with one simple chord, which should be played for the first two statements after the singer, and then we play along with him. So listen this again. First he starts, then I go with the chord. So what happens here is that first two he starts and then we go with him. Very important to notice the accents where he is playing. For instance, if I will play just how Paco did it with secondary dominants, I will have to emphasize that final part will sound more or less like this. Here we go. So this kind of thing with the lyric. So I have to pay attention there, and therefore you need to listen it. Let's put it one time here. One second, let me choose the proper. I start. Here we go. right? That is the thing. So the pronunciation of the accompaniment, very important thing. Even we play one chord, but the right chord, otherwise we will be fired. The singer will fire you. So we have this here to be played clear, and not you have to keep the sustain as much as possible, because otherwise it will sound, it's slightly arpeggiated, but not too much, but also not just this side. Then also the sustain is important, because otherwise they feel like you are leaving them alone. So they start with the first statement and you go, and this chord remains, and most important note is the lowest note, the tonic here in this case. Otherwise we will sound like this. Let's do the demo. See, that is not okay. So it's not just which chord to play. People is fascinated with tabs and obsession with them, but the tabs will not tell you one thing. That will never make you play, even if it's right, which it happens rarely. that is the right tab what you are reading. I mean, for Paco's pieces and that, many have inconsistencies. Anyway, the thing is that it's not just what to do. What to do is be flat on that, but how I do it, this is what makes the difference. For that we need a teacher. This is what I said people cannot do alone. And what I was playing here, just to give an idea of what we do. You know, people like Ricky and this guy, Ricky Johnson, that will be becoming very expert in this realm, and I think Paco will feel very proud of them, because although they are from outside Spain, these guys are much better than the people here nowadays, and are getting very deep knowledge of what flamenco really is. So here, the way we pronounce it also, because we have to play with the thumb and give the sound, which of course we could imitate like that, but it would sound a bit classic. The sound is rather metallic, so we keep, again, as always, 4 centimeters from the bridge, and we play the chord like this, and sustain it. So remember, we don't do, and then it dies the chord, because we are searching the other direction. You have to hold the chord to the maximum possible. Let's do the example again. Because I included here the sharp 4 major major 7 as a substitute to the flat 6, namely C sharp 7, I used to resolve this way. In this case, here this chord, the 4 minor substituting the flat 6, will have to come earlier than what it will come if I play just with the secondary dominants or in the traditional way. I mean this fragment here. That is the place where you should play the chord actually, if you have just one chord. How is that? Sounds logic, that, right? Now, because in our case we have 2 chords, we have the 4 minor 9 and we have the sharp 4 major major 7 to solve here. Then we have to play it slightly before that part. Tendría. That last A, tendría, that one there. So that's a place where, because the accent is there. So that's it. Then therefore, we play with the sustain, and we don't anticipate also. Don't go rushing, because that will sound horrible. You will destroy the feel. How it will sound. This is how people do generally at the beginning. They go this way. Right, I'm all the time speeding up, speeding up. This is not good. We have to pull back actually, but also not too much. Like he's waiting, the first two statements, remember to do pam, pam. So it sounds like this. This is the pullback thing applied to this cante accompaniment here. More or less that's what the thing. So if you pull back, then you have a chance to. So you see, this is the location of these two chords there at the end. The major minor, sharp 4, major 7, and 5/7 flat 9. Let me do it one more time just in case to revisit it.
Porque descubrí ahí la improvisación. La improvisación es algo que yo pienso que cada músico del estilo que sea, del clásico, del flamenco, de cualquier otra música, debería aprender, porque la improvisación te da mucha libertad y a la vez te da mucho conocimiento de dónde estás tocando, de cómo estás tocando, de qué armonías están en cada momento, ¿no?
Pablo. Sí, Paco, ¿qué es para usted la música popular y qué es la música elitista?
Yo creo que la música elitista es el refinamiento de la música popular. Por ejemplo, el flamenco. El flamenco originalmente es una música popular, la música del pueblo de Andalucía. Pero creo que ya no le pertenece más al pueblo, porque de pronto habemos gente que nos hemos pasado toda una vida encerrados puliendo esa expresión popular. Entonces ha llegado a un nivel en el que el pueblo ya no tiene acceso, sobre todo a los matices que vamos consiguiendo la gente como yo, que nos pasamos muchas horas elaborando esa música.